Malzeno is as destructive as it is elegant and is the first Elder Dragon encountered in Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. In this video, we're going to reveal Malzeno's weaknesses and strengths, explain how Bloodblight works, and recommend some armor, skills, items, and Dango to help you prepare for the fight. These preparation tips should help if it's your first time facing Malzeno, but there are better Dango and equipment to choose from later on in Sunbreak. Just keep these general tips in mind. Before the hunt, be sure to eat with a Dango ticket and focus on defensive Dango skills like Medic High, Booster, Dragon Res High, Moxie, and either Defendo Dango. Hopping Skewers is a great way to increase the effects of your favorite Dango skills too. Having high dragon resistance will reduce the damage taken from Malzeno's dragon attacks and prevent Dragonblight entirely if it's at least 20. You can equip dragon resistance decorations to increase it if the Dango and armor don't do it for you. Speaking of which, make sure to upgrade your armor if you can to increase its defense. As for other armor skills, choose your own adventure, but any defensive or quality of life skills won't hurt. Malzeno is weakest to dragon, so consider hunting a few more Gormagala to craft a dragon elemental weapon. It's also somewhat susceptible to fire and blast as well as ice blight, the latter of which you can take advantage of by wyvern riding the Lunagaron on the map in the urgent quest. When choosing your items, remember that Malzeno cannot be captured or trapped because it is an Elder Dragon. Nullberry and Flash Bombs are useful in this hunt along with honey and potions to craft more Mega Potions on the fly. If you're playing with friends, bring Life Powder, Dust of Life, and the ingredients to craft more: Gloamgrass Bud, Blue Mushroom, and Godbug. Make sure to get your radial menu in order before you leave, too. For even more extra power, use Mega Demon Drug and Mega Armor Skin at the beginning of the hunt, then Demon Powder and Hardshell Powder right before the fight, and every 3 minutes afterwards. If you're still having trouble getting carded by Malzeno, make sure to gather a lot of Spirit Birds at the beginning of the quest. However, keep in mind this cuts into your Dango booster time if you did eat for that buff. Bloodblight is a new status caused by certain attacks with a red glow. It can't be removed and lasts about 20 seconds. While active, natural healing is removed and you take damage over time, but attacking monsters will heal you. Blight resistance does not prevent Bloodblight, and Nullberries don't cure it. Red glowing attacks that don't cause Bloodblight likely will cause Dragonblight. These attacks have a red explosive quality to its animations. Remember that your weapon's elemental and ailment effects are nullified while you have Dragonblight, but it can be removed with a Nullberry if your dragon resistance isn't high enough to prevent it entirely. Malzeno winds up for nearly every attack it does. Some motions are dead giveaways for specific attacks, while others are hidden behind Malzeno's cape-like wings. Get to know these motions to better predict its movements. The majority of Malzeno's attacks can be dodged by keeping a short distance from it while strafing diagonally. Using your Palamute to run at this distance will make sharpening mid-battle easier. Malzeno doesn't fly often, but when it does, its attacks will often hit beneath it. It also has many attacks directed behind and nearly completely around itself, making it difficult to stick to one spot. Malzeno's quick combos are easier to combat with mobile or counterattack switch skills. You can't stop Malzeno from eventually entering its enraged bloodening form, in which it becomes more aggressive, faster, and stronger. Not only that, but its usual moves change up from their usual patterns. Most of its attacks turn into more powerful combos, or will be done twice in quick succession, so prepare to dodge a second time after each attack and look out for new attacks as well that can cause Dragonblight or Bloodblight. Attack the red flashing areas on its chest, forelegs, and tail tip to knock Malzeno out of its bloodening form. Before teleporting, it will always cover itself in its wings. When it disappears, you can follow a trail of Curio and Dragon Energy to its new position. Assume that its next attack will be perfectly aimed, so be prepared to wirebug away or risk a counterattack. If Malzeno grabs you and starts draining your health, a fellow hunter can save you from its grasp with a well-placed flash bomb. If you're alone, you'll have to try to escape during the second phase of the attack once Malzeno throws you to the ground like an empty milk carton. The second attack can vary, but can be avoided with a wirebug recovery. Malzeno's ultimate attack in Bloodening form begins with it jumping into the air, causing flames to erupt on the ground around it. After a delay, it will shoot a ball of red energy beneath it that will explode shortly afterwards. This attack ends Bloodening form and is a result of not being able to end it earlier. Avoid the blast by retreating with a wirebug, then attack while it's vulnerable for a moment after landing. The tail can be severed and carved, and the horn, wings, and forelegs can be broken for potential part rewards. Although you want to break all the parts you can, the horn has an exclusive item you can only get by breaking it, the Malzeno hard horn. Luckily, the head is defensively its weakest spot. Hopefully, those tips will help you conquer the Scarlet Feast, Malzeno. For more on Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, check out our review and our written wiki guide. For everything else, you're already in the right place. IGN.